Mauricio Pineda squares it across, and it's Justin Reynolds, and the Fire have retaken the lead.
When you put on your jersey, who are you doing it for?
Actually, this is a story that I guess a lot of people know, but my brother played before me, and he was also number 36. And so that's a big motivation of mine to kind of take his number to where it hasn't been yet. So, you know, the highest level possible. And then of course my family, just the rest of my family, I'll do it all for them.
And when we say the highest level possible, when you were a little kid, potentially at a desk like this, did you dream of this day?
Yeah, for sure. It was like, you know, the books were fun, but my mind was always on soccer.
And when you were dreaming of this, did little Justin think he could do it?
I think internally he was nervous, but, you know, like I said, my support system was amazing, and they always gave me the confidence to believe in myself and know that I can achieve anything I set my mind to.
And you are doing just that. How special is it for you to know that you're making your city proud?
It means like the world to me.
Okay, so first question, what is your favorite game day ritual?
I get on the phone with my mom and we pray.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one. When did you know you had a star on your hands?
Wow. I would probably say when he was maybe 8 years old. I was not the mom that went to every soccer game in the beginning because I was like, you're nuts, I'm not doing that. And then I went to a game and I saw him play, and at the time he was a striker, and I was like, whoa, this kid is amazing. And so I think it was in that moment that I knew that we had to nurture his dream, because of course he would say, oh, you know, I want to be a professional player. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. But in my mind, I'm like, sure, as long as you go to school.
Yeah.
But then when I saw him play in that one game, I was like, oh, wow, like this could be a possibility for him.
Coach that's impacted you the most?
I had a coach growing up named Charlie Trout, and he was basically the one that taught me the foundation for my game, so I would say him.
Seeing him on the field now and knowing that he is now a professional soccer player in his hometown, what is this like for you?
So I am a Chicagoan through and through. I was born and raised here, right here in this neighborhood. And for me, it's to see him live out his dream is like one of the most amazing experiences that I have. And like every time I see him on the field, it's like me seeing him on the field for the first time, because he was so passionate about it and he knew exactly what he wanted. And for him to be able to realize that dream was just like the most amazing experience as a mom.
Let's talk about Inglewood, because sometimes on the news it doesn't always make the best stories, but you're here at the helm of a school in this neighborhood. Tell us about the Inglewood you know.
So it has definitely changed a lot from the time when I was a child. We did not grow up, you know, with a lot of money, but, you know, my parents were definitely the parents who made sure that we had everything that we needed and worked very hard to support us whatever we wanted our journeys to be in life. And as far as like from an educational perspective, you know, I did experience some educational inequities, which is why I actually decided to become an educator. I thought about the future and what that meant growing up in this neighborhood. And so I just wanted to give back and make sure that the future had an opportunity to realize their dreams of being whatever it is that they wanted to be. But I will say there is sometimes not always positive things said, but there's a lot of good and great things going on in this community.
PLAYS, which stands for Participate, Learn, Achieve Youth Soccer, presented by Meridian, actually uses a social and emotional and academic curriculum with soccer to help prove the life chances and academic outcomes of some of Chicago's most under-resourced communities. We are in 70 Chicago public schools. We started in 8, serving 3rd through 5th grade boys and girls, so it's co-ed, everyone gets to play together.
Gotta remember our girls in
Right,
there too.
absolutely. And it's been so impactful and positive. And we provide a 10-week out-of-school time program, 5 hours a week every spring. And we provide equipment, uniform, bus transportation. We take these kids out of their neighborhoods. Many of them have never left where they live. And we bus them to play other schools at intentional sports. And then to top it off, we get to take them on a field trip to a fire match at Soldier Field.
I love the PLAYS program. For me, I think that giving my students an opportunity to express themselves in a way that they might not get to express themselves is huge. And also the fact that they learn so many skills. Like they learn how to be a team player. They learn how to communicate. They learn what it means to like fail sometimes and not win all the time. And I think those are some of the hard lessons that if they can learn how to deal with adversity on the field and through the PLAYS program, I think it'll benefit them later on in life. When I first brought the program here, nobody wanted to play soccer. They were like, oh, no, thank you. And I was like, no, you know what, come on, let's just give it a try.
You're like, my son is a pro.
Yeah, or they were all just like, no, I want to play basketball. Oh. And nobody really wanted to play soccer. But for me, it was more about introducing them to soccer. It was more about teaching them how to deal with conflict. And so gaining those important social-emotional skills. But then once they had an opportunity to really learn the game and actually experience a real game, because that's one of the culminating activities, they were like, oh wow. And so now whenever we introduce it, we get so many players that we're like, okay, well, we only have
It caught fire.
It
no
caught
pun,
fire.
No
pun intended. Absolutely.
Or maybe a little pun.
We have more than 360,000 hours of soccer have been played by 1,500 youth across Chicago.
That is incredible.
Again, you know, we started 13 years ago, and having now kids that have graduated high school and have come back to say that this program impacted them, we've seen decline in behavior infractions and unexcused absences. We've seen that 95% of these youth believe in themselves more from the program, and 92% that know that teachers and coaches support them.
To know that your team is investing in your city, what is a moment like that?
That's amazing, because obviously our owner is great, and to see, just how he interacts with the city and gets people involved and makes people want to come out and support is amazing.
When you were growing up in the South Loop Elementary area, going to school, when you found out where the new field is going to be, what was that like for you?
That was kind of another full circle moment, that it's right next to where, I guess, like you said, the dreams at the table were happening.
Yeah, and for this new facility, what are you looking most forward to?
I think I'm looking most forward to how much of a home feel it has, like a home vibe. I think it's gonna be like, obviously it's gonna be more compact, so we'll be able to hear the fans more and we'll be able to interact with them more. And then just the fact that it's in the heart of the city too.
Oh yeah.
So like a combination of both those would be.
Yeah, you can salute your old elementary school. The moment you found out you were going pro.
It felt amazing. I was on a bus, I believe, and then they kind of called me and were like, we're gonna be looking to give you a contract, and that was an amazing feeling.
For the fan at home, for the little boy or little girl that's watching, that might feel like their circumstance has not allowed them to dream like this, what would you say to them?
I would just say to always believe in yourself. I think there's never any challenge that's too great to overcome. So never give up, and just always just work hard.